Ever since sharing my endometriosis journey, I have wanted to open up more about my period, symptoms, cravings, and overall open up the conversation that is just so taboo to talk about. In this video, I will be sharing what a day of my cycle looks like and giving you a little update post my endometriosis surgery. Good morning, everyone. Actually, it is the afternoon. I'm pretty sure. It is noon. I have been wanting to film one of these videos since I shared about my endometriosis surgery earlier this year. The past several periods I've either had no energy to film, or I've just been so busy during that time where I haven't been able to actually sit down and talk to you guys, give you kind of a surgery update, give you kind of an insight of what I do when I'm on my period. If me just saying that word gives you the heebies and the jeebies, I would suggest just not even watching this video. For so many years of my life, it was just a topic no one talked about. You just don't talk about your period. It's just a personal thing. And I'm why? I wish I had more people in my life talk about their struggles with their period or what their tips were. So I'm here to kind of break that stigma and be here for any of you girlies who may not have the easiest period or may want just to talk more about it, have any questions. I am your big sister. So last night, I always get super hot on my period. I don't know. I'm always a very hot natured person. I'm always sweating, I'm always hot. And last night I had the fan blowing straight on me. We have this ginormous fan over here, but I also had this ice pack literally just laying on my chest, and I would do anything for another one right now because I'm sweating so bad. I feel to start off this video, I want to get in the shower and just kind of clean myself, just because I have been sweating throughout the night because I was so hot. Last night was just a night where I was oh my gosh. My heating pad is right here. I typically fall asleep with my heating pad on a timer. Last night I was just so hot, I was cramping, but I just had to get this off of me because it was just so hot in here. So let's get up, let's brush our teeth, comb through our hair. I literally haven't done anything this morning, and get in the shower.
Everything we've come to know, you're giving me eyes to see all of these beautiful things through the blue and gray. We're in a golden
That shower felt amazing. I also shaved my legs, which was something I have been putting off. I don't know if you guys remember when I got this when I was traveling to Europe. I've gotten all the way down at the bottom where I'm just using my nail to scoop up any last bit of this. This is so good. I'm sure I can get it delivered to the States, but I still have a little bit left in this little tube. This also was the most perfect day to film this video because it is now raining. So it is a rainy, gloomy, cold day here in New York. I am going to do a little face mask because something I do like doing on my period is doing some self-care. So whether that be just shaving my legs, if that's all I can do, that's all I can do. Today I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm having a little bit more energy, hence why you guys are seeing me right now. But I'm gonna be using this just because this is the only cream facial face mask oh my gosh, that I have. It's really hard to talk when you have one of those sheet masks on, so I'm just gonna use one of these. Again, just to reiterate, I will be talking a lot about personal things in this video. I cannot get this off of my fingernail, so just fair warning yet again. But when I'm on my period and I am just alone at the house, a lot of the time I will just use pads because I have the tendency to clot very easily, and tampons do not make that any better. I've seen a lot of things about certain tampons causing it more than others. To me, I will just always opt for comfort, especially in my own home. Since I was battling endometriosis for 13 years and still it's not it's just completely gone. It's not my surgery fixed everything and I'm completely good to go. But my life is way easier to live now that I have had the surgery. But even before then, if I was talking to my friends about our period and I would say oh, I was wearing a pad one day because I was having really bad cramps and I was literally just laid up in the bed, they would literally think think and look at me just so disgustingly and act like I was just so unsanitary. And I'm just like, first off, if anyone makes you feel that way, like, just know it's probably a them issue and not you. But second off, never judge others just off of what they do, what they use, how they go about their day-to-day life, things that they might be battling silently. Like, you seriously have no idea. I use tampons, like, don't get me wrong, especially like if I'm going out and I'm wearing a dress. Like yesterday, Will and I went to go see Annie, so like we went to the theater, and of course, like with certain dresses, undergarments, whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Like, I understand that. But today I am just all at home by myself. It's not like I keep this on for like hours on end. I do have like a pretty like heavy flow. That changed a little bit after my endometriosis surgery, so it's not as heavy as it once was. But I'm also having some breakouts. I have been like just picking at this thing on my cheek for so long because I just think it's like ready to pop, and it's not ready to pop. I need to like just not do that. Typically the first like 2 days of my period, I will say, are the worst, which this is day 3, so I'm still having cramps. A lot of you guys have been asking for like an endometriosis update, so this is going to be kind of like a chit chat, cozy, like we are probably not leaving the house today. Like, it's my work at home day today. I schedule those randomly throughout the week, so it kind of fits with my schedules of all my meetings and photo shoots and events and traveling and all that stuff. So get cozy is what I'm trying to say. But a lot of you guys have been asking for like an update on my endometriosis surgery, how I'm feeling now. I did share my whole entire journey, kind of like the rundown of my whole entire journey on YouTube. I think I had my surgery at the end of March, so I went through like kind of my journey and my story behind it, getting the surgery. I've also done like a surgery like post-op, like day in my life. I also did kind of like an updated Q&A, but I haven't talked about it since. So overall, I am feeling so great. I have gone back to the doctor. I had like some minor small complications after surgery. Everything is good to go now. My periods are supposed to be more regular. That is something that I have never experienced before in my life, and they're still not regular. They will still be like 2 or 3 weeks late. This period started like a week early, and then I'll have some that are like immediately right on like when I'm supposed to start. So it's not fully like regulated just yet, but these are way easier to control than my periods beforehand. I remember literally like my periods were so bad before I started YouTube. I was working, I worked so many jobs. Like, I still want to do like story times and like sitting down like telling you about like different jobs I've had, but there would be days where I would just be like crippled over in pain, like indescribable pain that I was having. For like majority of like if I called out of work, it was because I could not move out of the bed. And since the surgery, like, let's knock on some wood. This is fake wood, but I have not had to do that. Like, I can manage my pain with some Tylenol, some Advil, like a heating pad, maybe like a bath. Like, I can control my pain so much easier than what I could before the surgery. Like, before the surgery, there was nothing that would touch the pain. I will say after my surgery though, I'm having more nausea. So like I have like a nausea like medication that I take like as needed type thing. The nausea has just been horrible. And I will say I will start getting symptoms probably like a week before my period starts, which that is not abnormal. That is something that has happened my whole entire life. This period specifically, since it did start so early, I was very confused on why I was having like the symptoms I was having. I was just like very irritable. I was emotional. I like just did not feel like myself. And also like, I don't know if anyone else does this, but like my boobs swell, and I don't have big boobs, okay? Like, I literally am like an A cup, B cup, like on a good day, right? My boobs swelled so much and they hurt when they swell. So like I was dealing with that, and then I started my period like immediately, like a week after all of these things started. So overall though, I'm feeling so much better after my surgery. I would do it over and over again. Hopefully everything is good and I don't have to have another surgery, which based off of like my doctor's appointments and everything like that, I shouldn't have any issues. Something that I hate about my period though is I just get so like bloated and puffy. Like in my face, I get puffy. Like obviously like, I get bloated in my stomach, but I have not had endobelly since having my surgery. Like as of now, like again, like symptoms can come back, things can happen, but like I talked about having endobelly in like my endometriosis journey and story. I have not dealt with that. Like I will just deal with like regular period bloating, which is so night and day. Like it's just so, oh my gosh, like that has just been like one of the biggest reliefs because I just hated having to deal with that. But by sharing my surgery on social media, it actually opened up my eyes on how many of you guys were feeling the same exact thing, but you didn't have anyone telling you that they were having those same symptoms and those same like emotions and like things going on with your body, where so many of you guys have DM'd me saying that you have either like like gone out and found a surgeon, you've had the surgery, like you stood up for yourself like in a healthcare setting. And I just want to let you know that this is one of the reasons why I'm sharing this video now, is because I want other people to see like you're not alone. This is not a weird thing to talk about. Like this is such a natural thing that happens to so many people worldwide. So yeah, this is just me kind of like a cozy ranting chit-chatty vlog. I love chit-chatting with you guys. I know not everyone likes when I just sit down and chit-chat. I like it. You guys are like my unpaid therapist. Like I just love chit-chatting with you guys, and bringing you along for today is going to be really good. I'm going to wait until this face mask dries completely. I do want to get back into like a little cozy pajama set probably, because around my period I do like having things not just like bunched up around my waist, because I do have that bloating. If I'm having any cramps, the last thing I want is something like around my belly. I typically have like these pajama pants I wear from Target. They actually were the ones that I bought for surgery for endometriosis. I wear those nonstop when I'm on my period. But yeah, I'm gonna find like a cozy little set to put on and probably just like work from bed. We may do some work at the desk, but I do feel like a little bit of cramping coming on. So one of the perks of these work from home days is I can seriously lay in bed and do my work. You thought you got away from me chit-chatting, but lo and behold, I'm back because I forgot something I wanted to say. If you do have endometriosis, or like you're wanting to like look up resources, you're wanting like another page like to follow, I've been like partnering up with EndoFound. This is not sponsored, by the way, like not a sponsored video. This is a nonprofit organization I found on my own that I have donated like my own money towards. It's really great for like endometriosis research. I just like partnered up with them for like Giving Tuesday, again, on my own will, like just because I wanted to, because again, this has impacted so much of my life. But it shares a lot about like endometriosis, like research, like feeling isolated, sharing other people's stories. Like they share news articles, things like that. Like if you're wanting something to follow, it's literally just EndoFound. That literally is it. So always here to share the resources. I'm really hoping that I can partner up with them like more this year. Like, I don't know, do something with them, because I know a lot of you guys have also struggled with endometriosis. So about to take some Tylenol, guys. These just hit. Taking one of these. Lemon keeps messing with everything over here. You cannot chew on that. I wish I could just like flip this camera around. What's going on? The good thing is the kitties always want to snuggle. They always want to be in bed. They always want to snuggle with their mom. Oh, this heating pad feels so good right now. Another thing I do when I'm on my period is like listen to my body. The first couple days, or like really the couple days before, like leading up to my period, I typically know I'm about to start because I get so exhausted and I eat everything in sight. And that honestly, I allow myself to eat whatever. Like if I'm craving chocolate, I'm going to give myself chocolate. If I'm craving a sandwich, I'm gonna eat a sandwich. Like I do try and cut back on my caffeine intake around this time of the month, just because that does not help my cramps personally. I even got told by my doctor to watch my caffeine intake and like not drink as much coffee as I typically would around this time of the month. So I woke up this morning, I only had some water. I just made a water boy because I feel like I'm always dehydrated when I'm on my period. This is like a really great thing I love having, but I have not had any caffeine. I do tend to lean more towards like tea. Like a lot of the time if I want some caffeine in the morning and I know like I'm cramping and I'm not feeling well, I will opt for like an herbal tea. Sometimes I will do like a caffeine tea, like a black tea. Raspberry leaf tea is really great on your period. I don't know if any of you guys like tea, but that is something that I love drinking on my period. It helps my cramps and I like the taste of it, but I also just love tea in general. But I'll probably make me a little cup of that soon, but I am getting a little hungry. My Taylor Swift anthology vinyl just got delivered and I think I'm just going to DoorDash something. Will and I have been eating at home the past several days, but he did not pack anything for his lunch, so he's eating out for lunch today. And I'm like, if he's eating out for lunch today, I want to eat out for lunch today. We've been having soups and honestly soup just doesn't sound good to me, so I'm gonna see. I'm just gonna go on DoorDash and see if anything like piques my interest that like might be yummy. Oh my gosh, I feel so tired. I don't even know why I say that. I definitely don't know why.
Catching the wind here, start to begin and renewing hope. A star in the evening, golden and gleaming.
This won't come as a shock to anybody. I'm getting McDonald's. I was in between McDonald's, Taco Bell, and Subway. So like I love sub sandwiches. I think they're so good. And then tacos sounded really good, but I was like, I may make tacos tonight for dinner, so I think I'd just rather like get a burger. And when I saw the M&M McFlurry, I was sold. I was sold. So that is what I'm getting. After I order this McDonald's, I do need to make a Target order. Typically, I would just go out. One of my favorite things to do when I actually am on my period is walking. Walking helps my cramps a lot of the time if I'm not like crippled over, like they're like really, really severe. Walking actually does help a lot of like my clots and my cramps like kind of just like go through what they gotta go through. But since it is raining and like 33 degrees outside, I don't really feel like leaving. I have like the Target 360 membership, so I'm just going to order everything I need to get from Target and stuff for dinner after this.
Everything we've come to know. You're giving me eyes to see. All of these
Everything is ordered and good to go. Gonna get going on some work so I can get some things done so I feel like accomplished before I actually have lunch and everything.
the blue and gray. We're in a golden age. You're giving me eyes to see all of these beautiful things through the blue and gray. We're in a golden age, giving me eyes to see all of these beautiful things through the blue.
The McDonald's just got here. That was literally so... What would y'all have done if I would have literally dropped this on the bed? Okay, it smells like so good. I don't know what I'm gonna watch, but I'm just going to turn something on while I am eating. I got a high C. This is the M&M McFlurry in like the Chinese takeout box, and I don't know why they switched the packaging. Then I got my food, which I need to get out of here because the bag is wet. This is giving me flashbacks to my rot day that I filmed, giving the same vibes. I just don't want like a soggy burger. Okay, so we have lunch and my belly is about to be so happy.
All the peace that you keep, still trying to waste some time. Yeah, trying to lose your mind, trying to lose your mind.
Hello, it's me again. I took a nap to everyone's surprise. I started feeling so nauseous and so sick. I also just feel like my body needs more sleep on my period. I am always just more tired. I sleep longer, harder. I nap more, which I never nap. I am not a napper. That is just, even as a child back in the day, I literally never napped. Apparently it was like a really big issue for my parents because I never would nap. I really would never sleep. I guess now I'm just catching up on it from when I was like 1, when I probably should have been saving up for a house. Anyway, I do have some work to get done and some editing. I think I'm going to post this video tomorrow. I've been filming a few videos like over the span of a few days, and I know they're going to be bigger videos. I want to spend more time on them. It's also so hot in here. So I'm gonna start editing this video. I need to send some things over to my management. I did a lot of work yesterday on Sunday, not on purpose, but just because I had free time, so I just did a lot of it then. I have like a slam-packed week this week, so I'm really glad I'm spending today kind of just like chilling, rejuvenating, taking some self-care time, and I'm gonna get some work done. We're gonna head out here. Will is about to be home. I'm going to straighten up the apartment a little bit. I have been doing laundry. I want to get that done. I also think I'm gonna make tacos tonight. Lemon just got in the litter box, so it's so loud. The kitchen is just like a mess. Just like straightening up just to make myself feel a little bit better and to move my body.
Wanna take a trip to the wild side. Wanna learn how to be brave, take what's mine. Wanna learn about what's on the inside.
Will just got home from work and I am burning up right now. And he said, I think I have, oh, hold on, the lighting's weird. Oh gosh, let me not fall over. He said, I think I just have something that'll cool you down. And he brought home ice cream sandwiches.
Look, you're watching this video right now, you're like, that sounds good.
It does. I'm like burning up right now. It is so hot.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
So good. It's like nostalgic from like
Yeah.
growing up. You know?
Yeah, it is.
Like
It, like, just-
being by the pool and having an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
Or like
Oh my
that
god,
movie.
it's so hot in here.
Night and time. Yeah, I make it go. It's all physical. So good it's criminal. Yeah, I'm invincible. Yeah, I make it go. It's all physical. So good it's criminal. Yeah, I'm invincible. I've been waiting for just the right time. Now I'm ready to change, it feels right.
I was asking Will to help me put some things away, and I told him we only had a little bit of that chocolate ice cream left, but we didn't have room for it, so I was like, just toss the rest of that chocolate ice cream and help me put the soup away. And this man is now taking bites of the cold soup and the chocolate ice cream.
It's actually a pretty good mixture.
Mixture?
Mixture. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. I'd definitely try it. It's pretty good. You get your little chocolate ice cream, and then it prepares you for a scoop of this.
You're so cute. On the menu tonight is some ground beef tacos. We have the beef, little taco seasoning. Really easy and fast dinner to do. Anytime I stand in the kitchen, Lemon comes and stands right underneath my feet. Hey, look at my chicken foot.
Yeah, I make it go. It's all physical. So good it's criminal. Yeah, I'm invincible. Yeah, I make it go. It's all physical. So good it's criminal. Yeah, I'm invincible. It's time to rise. My turn to
Will is making me my raspberry leaf tea. I literally just messed with this thing on the side of my cheek so badly. Also, my camera is like not wanting to focus. Like, I don't know why I'm so dark. It's also still hot in here. I mean, what the actual... It's also still really hot in here, but I'm cramping. So I have my heating pad on and I'm about to have hot tea. What is that?
For your foot.
I did something to my foot and Will is...
She is ridiculous and refuses to doctor herself.
Right, I really don't think it's a thing to do.
How long has it been hurting?
It's been hurting for like a month and a half.
Yeah, that's something to be concerned about.
But it's not like it's not like it's a horrible pain.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like excruciating, like you snapped a leg in half, but it shouldn't be hurting for a month.
But he has me this little ice pack for my footer bean. So
I feel like I could just... Oh,
I figured you would like that as well.
this is actually where it needs to be. Right here. If you've made it to this part of the video, comment down the red heart emoji because we're gonna know what that means. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to join the family, you can click that subscribe button also. My leg is just like sticking out like this. Like, hello. I love you guys so much. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.
'Cause you